As Neville Goddard once said, assumptions, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. This intriguing thought sets the stage for our exploration of the power of assumption, a cornerstone of Goddard's teachings. Who was Neville Goddard, you may ask? He was a profoundly influential author and speaker in the mid-20th century, known for his profound understanding of metaphysical concepts. His teachings revolve around the idea that imagination creates reality, and he proposed that by harnessing the power of assumption, one can shape their own reality. Now, let's delve into the concept of assumption. Assumption, in this context, doesn't refer to presuming or guessing. Rather, it's about accepting an idea or a belief as true, even in the absence of physical evidence. It's about holding an unwavering conviction in the reality of what you desire, even when it's not yet visible to the naked eye. It's a bold act of faith in your own power to manifest your desires. This might sound like a magical incantation or a whimsical daydream, but it's more than that. It's about the power of belief and persistence. If you hold fast to an assumption, repeatedly affirming it in your mind, you begin to believe it. And belief, according to Goddard, is the catalyst that turns assumptions into reality. Assumptions then become self-fulfilling prophecies. They are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of the mind. With consistent nurturing, persistence in belief, they grow and bear the fruits of reality. This is a process that requires patience and steadfastness, but the rewards, as Goddard assures us, are immeasurable. So, as we embark on this journey of understanding and applying Goddard's teachings, let's keep in mind the power of assumption, the power we have to shape our reality with our beliefs and convictions. Remember, the key here is persistence in your assumptions. So what exactly is the law of assumption? Well, let's break it down. The law of assumption is a principle that suggests our reality is shaped by our beliefs and assumptions. It's about understanding that our imagination, beliefs, and assumptions aren't just idle thoughts floating around in our heads. Instead, they have the power to manifest into our physical reality. Think of your mind as a creative workshop. In this workshop, your imagination is the blueprint, your beliefs are the tools, and your assumptions are the materials. You are the architect, and the reality you experience is the building you construct with these elements. Now, let's delve a bit deeper into the role of imagination and belief. Imagination is the ability to visualize or think about something that isn't currently present in your reality. It's the seed of all creation, the starting point of every invention, every work of art, every scientific discovery. Belief, on the other hand, is the conviction that what you're imagining is not only possible, but it's already on its way to manifesting in your reality. But creating your desired reality isn't just about imagination and belief. It also requires persistence and consistency. You see, our assumptions, just like habits, are formed and reinforced over time. If you consistently assume a certain reality, with time it becomes your actual experience. Remember, the law of assumption isn't a magic trick or a one-time event. It's a way of life. It's about consciously choosing and maintaining your assumptions, regardless of the external circumstances. Consider this quote from Neville Goddard. Assumptions, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. This means that even if your current reality doesn't align with your assumptions, if you persist in holding on to them, they will eventually manifest into your reality. In essence, the law of assumption is about realizing the creative power of our thoughts and beliefs. It's about understanding that you are the creator of your reality, and the world you experience is a reflection of your assumptions. Let's delve deeper into the key points of the law of assumption. At the heart of the law of assumption, you'll find three main pillars: intentional thought, belief, and persistence. These are the foundation stones upon which this law is constructed. The first pillar, intentional thought, is the seed that you plant in your mind. It's the idea, the dream, or the goal that you want to bring to life. It is crucial to remember that every thought we have is a seed, and it's up to us to ensure we're planting the seeds we want to see grow. Intentionality is about choosing the thoughts that align with our desires and not those that feed our fears. The second pillar, belief, is the water that nurtures the seed. It's not enough to just have a thought or an idea. We must truly believe in it for it to take root and grow. Belief is the fuel that fires our imagination, and it's through our imagination that we bring our thoughts to life. As Neville Goddard said, man moves in a world that is nothing more or less than his consciousness objectified. The third and final pillar, persistence. is the sunlight that allows the seed to flourish. It's about sticking with your intentional thoughts and beliefs, even when the external world doesn't reflect them yet. Persistence is about reaffirming your beliefs every day, keeping your thoughts focused on your goal, and never wavering in your conviction. It's about understanding, as Goddard said, that assumptions, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. Imagination, then, is the garden where your thoughts, beliefs, and persistence come together to manifest your reality. It's the creative force that shapes the world around us, and it's through our imagination that we have the power to transform our lives. Remember, your assumptions, when persisted in, have the power to shape your reality. How can you apply the law of assumption in your life? This, my friends, is the question we've all been waiting for. It's time to roll up our sleeves and dive into the practical application of this law. Let's start with the first and most crucial step: mental discipline. It's about training your mind to focus on your desired reality, rather than the reality you're currently experiencing. This isn't about ignoring the problems in your life, but rather choosing to believe in the reality you desire. It's a bit like training a puppy. The puppy might wander off, but you gently bring it back to focus. Similarly, your mind might occasionally stray to doubts and fears, but with persistence, you can train it to focus on your desired reality. Next, we have positive thinking. It's not just about repeating positive affirmations like a parrot, but truly believing in them. You have to live and breathe positivity and let it seep into every aspect of your life. Think of it as painting a picture. Each positive thought is a brushstroke, gradually creating a masterpiece. But remember, it's not just about painting a beautiful picture, but also about feeling the beauty of it in your heart. And finally, we come to visualization. This is where you take your positive thoughts and give them form and shape in your mind's eye. It's like watching a movie of your desired reality. The more vivid and detailed the movie, the more powerful your assumption becomes. Imagine every detail of your desired reality, feel the emotions associated with it, and let it become your living truth. These are the three pillars of applying the law of assumption: mental discipline, positive thinking, and visualization. It might seem like a tall order, but remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time and practice, but the rewards are absolutely worth it. By consciously applying the law of assumption, you can start shaping your reality in ways that serve you. So why not give it a shot? After all, you are the master of your own reality. As we wrap up, let's remember another powerful quote from Neville Goddard: "Change the future by changing your assumptions." This remarkable statement underlines the essence of what we've been discussing. The law of assumption is not merely a theory or a philosophical idea, it's a practical, actionable tool that can dramatically transform our lives. The power of this law lies in its simplicity. It's about the thoughts we think, the beliefs we hold, and the assumptions we make about ourselves and the world around us. We've explored the nuances of the law of assumption, delved into its key points, and discussed how to apply it. At its core, this law is about the profound impact our assumptions have on our reality. It's about recognizing the power we hold within us to shape our lives. Our assumptions, whether conscious or subconscious, have a direct influence on our experiences. They dictate the course of our lives. If we assume we are successful, we set the stage for success. If we assume we are happy and fulfilled, we invite happiness and fulfillment into our lives. This law is not about wishful thinking or blind optimism. It's about understanding the power of our thoughts and beliefs and using that understanding to our advantage. It's about aligning our assumptions with our desires and watching as our reality shifts to match. Neville Goddard once said, "Assumptions, though false if persisted in, will harden into fact." This is the power and potential of the law of assumption. It's not magic, but it might feel like it when you see the results. So what's next? It's time to put this knowledge into practice. Start observing your thoughts, your beliefs, your assumptions. Identify those that serve you and those that don't. Change the assumptions that don't align with your desires. Remember, we are not victims of our circumstances, but creators of our reality. Embrace the power of your assumptions. Shape your reality. Start today.